Hello, yes, my name is Viola Green, and I am doing my final exam. And I'm going to start off with my tutor, Sierra. This is my subject, Sierra. Number one, the question asks, why did you select subject one for this experiment? I chose Sierra because of the fact that she has become a true tutor to me, a support system to me, and if anybody knows me, she does.
I'm
Number two, what it was it difficult for you as a experimental to dedicate 75% of your week to actively listen to subject one? No, she teaches me a lot. I have learned a lot from her. And I can't say very educational. She's more than a tutor to me. She has become a teacher to me also in a support system. What challenge did you face? I faced a lot of challenges. It was kind of hard for me because of the fact that I just came back to this, and she helped me with both my classes that I was doing, and when I was down, she cheered me up. She showed me what I wasn't learning, and she was, like I said, she was very much a support system to me, and I'm here now because of her. Otherwise, I would not made it here where I'm at. In your own opinion, why is it difficult or not difficult for you to actively listen? Um, it's not hard for me not to listen. And the reason I say that because she was a good support system to me and along with others, and she made me want to learn. She opened the doors for me where I felt like it was closing on me, and it just brought me back to a positive situation that it promoted me want to grow. I really found nothing really difficult about it. Are there any aspects with active listening that you feel you can work upon or have significant improvement upon? No, I say no because of the fact that I want to know, and for me want to know, my ears are open, and it's not just like it's mentally and physically. I'm showing up to be here, and that's physically and mentally because of the fact that my heart is given to it. So yes, and she has brought me that. So no, I don't think so. Number three, during your week experiment, did subject one at any point question your level of activity, listening or making component regarding your interest or line of question? If so, what were the comments and questions during the week experiment? Did at any point questions your level of activity listening? No, no. A total support system has been a total support system since day one. Never put me down, or like I said, always open the doors for me. Um, Made me want to be here, made me feel to be here, and it was a great experience, and I'll do it again. She makes me want to come back again and keep going to open the doors to be somebody that I thought I could never be, where I knew I could, but she gave me more for hope. So yeah. Number four, did you experiment did you experiment demonstrate to how active listening can help others be close to you? Have you had an instance in your life where someone active listening helped you? Yeah, I experienced a lot of it, of listening from others and from my peers, from stuff I've been going through with this class and with tutoring. And after, it really did help me. It helped me on both ends because, like I said, I had to listen for her to tell me, like, where I was going wrong at and what I needed it. And she also listened to me also for me to do the input of me listening, and along with my classmates also, because it was questions about things how I felt, that I felt insecure about, which I shouldn't have had, but at the same time they was they pushed me back to the right direction as long as she did, because we'll talk about it and question. They listen to me, and they'll listen to me, I listen to them. I'll bring the problem back to Sierra, and we'll talk about it, and she had to listen, and I listened to what she said, so it got me to where I am now again. Number 5, provide a brief summary of your results from your experience and what your thoughts are on active listening. Active listening is a must to me. Like I said, I want to know. If you say I want to be know, I want to know. I can say I'm nosy at this point. My nose is really open for it. My heart is open for it. My ears is ready. They're ringing like ongoing. And like I said, I had a good support team, and this has been a good class for me also. So yeah, between my tutors and my tutor and my professor, I want to thank you, like, because you gave me hope, and my doors are open. I want to listen more, and I'm willing to learn. So yes, it has done a lot for me. Thank you.
I love it. So I'm Sierra Doss. I'm a professional tutor here at the Academic Support Center, and I've been working with Leola for this whole 8-week course. And so as soon as the 8-week part of the semester started, the second half, she came to the Academic Support Center and she was like, I want to get it right. I want to do really well. And she's just been a very strong, engaged learner the whole time that myself and some of the other tutors have been working with her. My impression or my knowledge of your active listening has always been you've always been a pretty strong listener the whole time that I've known you and I've worked with you. Really strong active listening skills. Leola was new to coming back and, kind of coming back to the classroom and really being in more of the online setting, especially, was a lot of stuff to kind of adapt to, like checking Canvas every day, following up with the assignment section, the module section, the readings, the presentations, the discussion posts, so just all kinds of different places you kind of needed to look, and then other things you needed to be aware of, like works cited and citing sources and organization. But every time you would come with a new assignment or like a new task or something specific that you want to work on or do better for the next project, you really took my feedback and my suggestions really well. And when you came back to that next appointment, you're like, I got that down now. Now I'm ready to work on this. Or I remember what you told me here, so this is what I'm doing now. This part's already done. What do we need to do next? So always taking in the information really well and being able to utilize it and do that work on your own, which is always the goal for a tutor, is that you're not dependent and like you need a tutor to get your work done or to do well in the class, but coming to see us is helping you build up those skills so that you can do the work and do it well on your own. How do I recommend you practice become a more efficient listener? I think you're already doing a lot of that really, really well. Just continue, I think, to do what you're doing and really continue to focus in on little details and honing in on maybe the things that you're unfamiliar with, and then just kind of logging it, making a mental note. I have to do that all the time myself, where I'm like, okay, I'm listening, I'm active listening, but I am hearing something that I gotta kind of mentally write down, or physically I gotta write it down sometimes, and then remember to circle back to it and get some extra clarity. Because sometimes if you just keep listening, it comes up, that explanation or whatever you need, it comes up, but just in case it doesn't, I always try to make a mental note of something to circle back to. Some positive aspects you displayed while active listening this past week. Again, just really soaking up the information, the suggestions, the different resources we share really well. When we were working on your last informative speech, we went through and we were working on collecting your sources and doing the works cited, and we really had like a very detailed conversation about that study on fasting and the immune system. And so we ended up having a really engaged conversation about that, and that really helped you develop, the structure of that speech, and really prioritizing what is the most important information in the speech. So that's another example of something where you really picked up the information well, and you were able to analyze it really well and put it into perspective of, not just the information that's here, but kind of the bigger picture. What do I want to do with this information? How is it valuable to me? And overall, describe how active listening is important. Active listening is such a valuable resource, especially in this day we're all online, we're all on our phones, but it really is valuable because when you are active listening to somebody, you're not just kind of waiting to hear the important part, the information or the answer or what you need. You're getting a feel for that other person's demeanor, their communication styles. So how are you going to best be able to convey information to them, to work well with them? And it just really helps you with nuance and really being able to, have deeper context and a better understanding of how other people work and how you work with them. And I think you already do a really, really great job with that. I think you have really great, strong communication skills, and they only got better the longer you were working through this class. Yeah, it's just a very valuable resource, and I think good activity, good exercise to really talk about, the importance and the value of it. Yeah.
Thank you.